This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it pretty? I am loving this technique. I am using, hold on, everything's moving on me. The stitched stocking, and it's Merry Christmas to you and yours. And I used these two right there, whatever, plus one of those. And then I did this Spotlight on Nature. I did this one right there in the Secret Sea. And then I used my 2-inch circle punch for the white circle, and Rhinestone Basic Jewels for the rest, you know, for the bling. Oh, and I used Stella on my holly and berries, just to give it a little bit of a pop. But this is from the designer series paper, a stitched season, and I've used every one of them, and I've cut strips off of them, and then I arranged them to on the card, and it's just the arranging of these papers on this card, and I think it's stunning. Like, I would love to get that as a Christmas card at Christmas time. So we will get started. Oopsie. Oh, everything's sticky. I don't know what I did. I don't want sticky on, because then my page will go crazy. So what I did, this is a quarter sheet, 5.5 by 4 1/4. And no, I'm sorry, I don't, sweetheart. And then I drew a line just to the right of the point, here and here. And then I took my ruler and lined it up against this line so that it was perfectly straight. And then I put a line across where I wanted this to intersect, because I don't want it right in the middle. I want it to be off. So these are going to be longer and these are going to be shorter. Look at the size of this one, is really tiny. So yeah, you don't want them to be in the center. Okay, so I'm gonna get my silicone mat just to be on the safe side here. And I have them laid out because I thought that would just save time if I have them laid out while I do this. When you're doing it, you don't need to do that, but just to save time on the video, I wanted to lay them out. So this is going to go right here. Just got to make sure it's in the right spot. And up. I want it on that line. Now I can erase this line. I just wanted you to see it because I'm going to be putting these on, and they're There is a little bit in between. It's probably not going to be enough to even see, but I thought I'd better just get rid of it just in case. So this one comes next. So I'm just running a bead of glue. And this is I'm trying to make sure that it's at the same height as this one is. Now some of these are shorter than others, and some are longer. I didn't want to cut them because it's just easier to put them on and not waste any by doing it this way. Today is one of those hot days, and we don't have air conditioning. Our air conditioner said, I'm done. So we're waiting for the guys to come tomorrow. It takes a day and a half because we're doing a new furnace at the same time, because they said, yeah, chances are. So it's like, oh no, we don't want chances are. And with our luck, yeah. We have luck. It's just bad luck. And we don't need that. Now, I am putting this a little bit farther down than I normally would because I don't want all that white. Like the whole thing would be white, and I don't want that. So now I'm bringing in just a little tiny piece. And this needs to go over, so we've got room. There we go. So cool, eh? And then I am just going to take my scissors and I'm not going to be cautious about how close I cut them because this is bigger than I need, and I will be cutting it back dramatically. And get that off. I should be using my other scissors. So now I'm going to put this aside, all these pieces, and I'm going to be working here next. So I am putting that right along that line. So because I work better like this, I am moving it to work with me. There we go. Oops, I need to get that closer. Did I not glue that? Maybe I didn't put enough glue. There we go. There. I love this Secret Sea with snowflakes. It's a gorgeous paper. So, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the heat? I was out in the garden today and it's doing great with the heat. Doesn't seem to be bothering it, so that's great. I am happy about that. And once you have both ends like this, you just put it in your cutter and cut off the one end so that it's not a diagonal cut. And you just pick and choose what you want. I did strips from both, or all three, all six, goodness sakes, all six designer series papers. And then I, well, I guess far enough away. And I did both sides. Now, this side is easier than some of the others. Like this side's great. Yeah. No, I think I'll do it this way. Just like that. And then what can I bring in here? Nope, that's that one. That one will fit right there. Yep. It's not much, but it's an inky dinky one. And it just uses up the tiny pieces. And I'm going to grab this. Like that. And then I will cut this and I will be right back. Okay, now I'm going to do this side and I'm flipping it around because I'm left-handed and it just works better for me to go like this. So I am right on top of that. Come on. There. And then this one. Whoopsie. Once you have them sorted out with what you want to do it quite quick. It's just figuring out what one you want to lay beside each other one. And there's 12 different patterns, so you've got lots of choice. Whoopsie. I will pat this down with my embossing buddy after I'm finished. It just gets rid of any extra glue that might have oozed out. Okay, and I'm just going to cut like that. Like I've left a lot on there because it's just easier for me to cut it, like just the long pieces off. Oh, I was going to do it backwards. It's this way. Thinking there's something wrong here. Whoa. I went out to the garden. I was looking at it today and I got 3 beans off. The rest are, we got lots of flowers. We just, they haven't got going yet, but we got 3 beans. I don't know what I'm going to do with 3 beans, but 3 beans just doesn't cut it for a meal. I got a zucchini yesterday, which was wonderful. I'm going to have to make something with, like a stir fry with my 3 beans and my zucchini and put some other vegetables with it. I got some carrots. I got a whole whack of freeze-dried carrots and peppers, and yeah, I will figure out something to use those 3 beans plus the zucchini. I've got garlic scapes that I freeze-dried, and we love those in vegetables. Just a little bit of a crunch. There. Now I'm just going to put this aside, and I'm going to start working on a few other things. Put this back on, and I've got my secret C out. And it doesn't matter because the which way it is, the circle punch will cut it out and it will be perfectly straight if I get this in the middle. There we go. So that's done. Put that aside, put the punch aside. Bring in my, oh, that's got something in it. That did not punch out. I thought I had them all punched out, but I did not. And I think I'm going to use tweezers with this again. Just makes it easier for me. And like I said, it doesn't matter where I put this because it's a circle and it will be, I will be able to put it straight. There we go. Now I'm going to bring in, I don't need those ear corn. There we go. Now my tweezers again. Oh, it doesn't work when it's sealed off. I couldn't put a little bit of glue there. There. Now this is going here. And this one, you just have to make sure you got it the right way. This one's going like this. And then this. So tiny it's hard to grab a hold of it, but sure does make a difference when you put it on these. It just changes the whole prospect. And the Wink of Stella. There we go. That was easy. And now I am going to do my ribbon. And you pull it as tight as you can and then in the direction you want them to go. So now I need to get my glue dots and my pokey tool, and it's going to go right here. It is going to go like that. I'm pushing it down. And this one goes here. Wiggly bow I do not like, so I always put 3 points down so that it won't wiggle. There we go. Now my ribbon scissors, and I'm just going to cut these off. there. There we go. And if I need that cut back more, I will do that. Whoopsie. This is for here. So I will glue that on. It's so easy to decorate the inside in the envelope when you have these tiny little strips, and the whole card is tiny little strips. Just like that. And that's pretty good. I'll stick that on the inside. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. Isn't that pretty designer series paper? I really like that. And this is Secret Sea, which is another favorite. I think this is my favorite cardstock from the new cardstock last year, the In Colors. I love Secret Sea. It's such a pretty color. There we go. Now put that aside, and I am going to clear up things so that I can cut my cut it down. There. And I shall be right back. So I cut this down to 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, because that gives it a nice amount of color around the edges, just to pop it a little. So I am going to put this on. I chop a little bit off each side, so I go around and just start chopping a little bit, like 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, whatever, on each side, wherever you want this to be. You just cut your paper accordingly. There we go. And now I'm going to bring out my embossing buddy. Just in case there's some extra glue, there won't be now. Yeah, there's no stickiness now. So I'm going to put this on. Gotta make sure it's straight. I hope it's straight. And then I'm going to put my rhinestones on it, and I'm going to get my dentist tool here, and I'm doing, oopsie, 2 little ones. There, and I'm doing a big one here, and and then a medium one here, and then a small one here. And I'm putting these away because, yeah, I lose them. So, oh, yes, I was supposed to put that on this. Okay, I'm going to just I have titanium scissors. I should have been using them all along instead of my regular scissors that everything sticks to and I have to clean. I don't know what I was thinking. It's just that I had those out, and so I continued. But the titanium doesn't, it doesn't stick, the glue. So that just makes it so much nicer if you have that kind of thing that just makes everything not stick. There we go. There we go. Now it sticks to my finger because it's not titanium. So what do you think of my card? I love this. When I did this, I thought it was so pretty and such a wonderful way to use up your strips of designer series paper. I hadn't gotten too many strips yet when I decided to do this card, but I just cut some off the pieces, and yeah, then I had them, so I could make this lovely card. Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Thanks. Bye now.